Hey Kelsey, this is Joanne. It's Wednesday evening, and I'm sitting outside in my backyard, and I have concrete cinder blocks that go around the circle, and I made a fire because it looked like it was not going to rain this evening. It rained this afternoon, and I felt it this morning in my lower back, but I'm glad we had our video call today from 9 to 9:30. And I'm glad you ordered all the labs and the urine. I did figure out how to log into that va.gov thing with a username and a password and all that junk. Screen lock, fingerprint or facial recognition. And I've been using it for probably a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know, maybe a week and 10 days, something like that. And everything I looked at said it was normal. And my urine, creatinine, everything was okay too. So no kidney problems there. What else? My home health aide was with me today for 5 hours. Her name is Annie. I met her Tuesday, and she's been with me Tuesday and Wednesday, so 2 visits so far. And we took a walk around the cul-de-sac. I, of course, used my walker, the good walker with 4 wheels and the chair, the heavy-duty one. But see, that one was too heavy for me to put in and out of the car because of my right shoulder torn rotator cuff. I can't use 2 hands to lift it in and out of the car, not the back seat, not the trunk. So I got that flimsy little aluminum one with 2 wheels. The social worker talked to the doctor and got the order for that. So the flimsy one I keep in the back seat of my car, all the time. It's always in the back seat. So anyhow, we went for a walk around the cul-de-sac. She did my laundry. I tried to eat. I got some Bob Evans mashed potatoes, had green beans and corn, and she put all the vegetables on a plate. And I told her just make little helpings like you're feeding a 3-year-old toddler. And she did. And then she brought me the food on a tray, and I ate pretty much all of it except, I don't know, a couple spoonfuls. I let my dog eat it because it's vegetables and that's healthy for a dog to eat. I don't usually let my dogs eat any people food. And then we were going to go to the post office because I had a manila envelope. So anyhow, we did go to Airway Shopping Center just down the street, but the post office was having some kind of technical difficulty, like his computer was down or something like that. So instead, we walked to the little shop. It's called The Cakery, and they have the best, most delicious cakes. And I told Annie, I said, hey, you're new in town from Columbus, Ohio, and now you're in Dayton. Hey, you have to come to this place because this is where you need to get all your birthday cakes and wedding cakes. And anytime something happens, you go here to get your cake. Everybody loves their cake. So what did I get? I got a piece of strawberry swirl cheesecake. And then she got some cupcakes or something. Anyhow, my stuff I paid for, she paid for her stuff. And then, I showed her where the Chinese buffet place is, China Buffet, because they have steam tables and lots of food. I don't eat there because of I can't do sodium. I swell up. But she's got 6 children, 2 babies, 4 children, and a husband. So they might want to eat there. A lot of people like eating there because you pay one price and you get to eat all you want, plate after plate after plate. And so I'm in the backyard, and there's the sky. You can see that these are my trees in my backyard. I have an oak tree. I have 1, 2, 3 large trees, and in the back of the lot I have 3 huge evergreens. See the top of the evergreen? And then in the front of the backyard, because we're still in the backyard, I'm not even talking about the front yard, I got more pines, and I have a shed, and in the shed is a riding lawnmower. Now every man in the neighborhood has a green and yellow John Deere riding lawnmower, but not Joanne. Joanne has a red Toro, and it's Toro means bull in Spanish. So I have the red bull, pun intended. And anyhow, I have a lot of fun on that. I have to go very, very slow, so because the bumps will jar your spine real bad. So you go real slow and go up and down, all that kind of stuff. And then I take a break and I do the front yard the next day, because I can't do the front and the back on the same day because there's a big price tag that I have to pay. And that means I'll be flat on my back with a lot of pain. So I do 1 yard on one day, and then I wait a day or 2 and I do the other yard. And now we're going to start walking toward the house. Oh, my solar lamps aren't lit, are they? Well, you can see that's the back porch. See how that's lit up? I have a 6-foot wooden privacy fence that I bought and paid for. The gates lock, and I make sure they're locked. Trust me on that one, sweet pea. And then in here, it's there's a chair for me to sit in. There's a dog bed on the floor. And then this used to be a love seat, but now it's a dog bed because the dog got the cushions dirty and I threw the cushions away, but the dog still likes to climb on the love seat. He just, like, instead of going on the dog bed, she prefers to get up there. And then I've got, see the fan going, so the fan can angle on the dog that wants to sleep out on the porch. I'm gonna close my door and lock it. I got food and water for the dogs. I got this little, I don't know, it's really like it's not a piece of carpet, it's like bamboo or something. And then a table full of stuff. About 3 days ago that table was clear, but not anymore. And then I'm going to shut this door and I'm going to lock it. I'm going to leave the light on out there. Now we're in the kitchen. Annie did my little bit of my dishes. I got my little teapot, sugar and creamer. It's one of those water things you heat up and then you pour the boiling water in the teapot. And I got all these tins of tea because I don't drink coffee. I have nice water. It's filtered. What do they call it? Like something osmosis, backward osmosis. I don't know. It's Culligan water, and they deliver it. I used to know what it was, but I forgot. Oh, and this is a new towel. See how pretty it is? It's Scottish thistles. And my walls are purple. Or lavender, light lavender. And so that matches real pretty. And I put the other tea towel on the tray because I like to eat off a tray. And I like everything floral, so I have wild iris as my... I know my arm looks terrible, but they drew blood today, got it first poke, and then the bruising, I don't really know. I'm at that age where you get, they used to call them liver spots, but you and I know that's not true. It's just old people, we lose our subcutaneous fat under our skin, and so we just barely touch something, we get a bruise, or worse, the whole skin peels off, like it tears like paper. It's horrible. Like if I was to bump my arm on something like this or a table or something, I could tear like 2 inches of skin off my arm, and then I'd have to fold it back in place. And you know, it's gross. It really is. Aging is not fun. I got that. Now this is Mocha. This is the new dog, a new old dog that I picked up on Facebook because somebody couldn't take care of her anymore and they needed to rehome her. If they did not find a rehome, she was going to be euthanized at the veterinarians. And so I said, well, I already have one dog. How much more difficult would it be to have 2? And I said, well, if you can't find anybody, I'll take her. And they drove 4 hours to bring her to Dayton, and I have her. And this is my normal dog. This is Kara. And I'm very attached to my dogs. We move like a pack, a dog pack. We move together around the house, to the bedroom, to the backyard. And so taking me away from my dogs would be very, very detrimental to my emotional and mental health. It just would be awful. And this is the guardian angel taking care of the little children. And that's Jesus's mother. And this is a November angel. And this is a November angel. And that's me with my dog Annie. That was the best dog in the whole world. And that's my dad. And he's holding Annie. And this was a little thing he wore on his head to keep his hat. He liked to keep his head warm. And we're Irish, so I got the Irish doll from Madame Alexander. And I have a little music box of a Celtic girl. And then I have the Bible that my father gave me in 1977. Merry Christmas, Joanne from Dad, Christmas 1977. And my fireplace works. And things are a little kooky right now because when I got Mocha, well, I didn't know it, but she couldn't go all night without going outside. So anyhow, I had to have my carpet removed. Okay, no big deal. The carpet wasn't pristine anyway, but Mocha had 2 accidents where she peed and pooed on my carpet and it had to come out. There was no question of cleaning it or keeping it in the house. It had to go bye-bye. And so now I'm down to the oak floors, and I will get a sander and I will get them finished and sanded and sealed and all of that probably next summer. I've been selling things on Facebook Marketplace just to get rid of all the junk I have that you collect when you live in a house for 25 years. This is the big TV. I like to listen to music. Morricone is a wonderful composer. He did soundtracks to movies like the Old West movie with Henry Fonda. And this movie has Robert De Niro in it. It's called The Mission. And you can watch it for free on YouTube or something, and it has Robert De Niro. It's about a priest and the indigenous people, and it was a very interesting movie. And this is my Alzheimer clock. I have 2. Tells me day, time, date, PM, AM. See, it got the little moon, nighttime, you know. That helps. And then I got the other clock, like if I need to do something at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I can set this and it'll make a big loud noise. And I'll say, oh, it's 3 o'clock. I got to get ready to go to my AA meeting. I don't like using digital cell phones and things. This is my bedroom, all pretty in pink. There's my guardian angel over my bed. There's my little angels in the picture. There's a mother and daughter. There's Annie, the dog. And that was a cat I had in California. And then again, I have another Alzheimer clock, so I can see everything at once. And then I have another to alarm if I want to get up. Let's say I have a 9 o'clock video chat with my mental health provider, so I can set that for 8:45, and then I'm ready on time. That's my granddaughter. She graduated high school last year, and I flew to California, and I was present at her high school graduation. And I have Jesus and Mary. And I don't know what else to say, but I love being in my home, and it terrified me that you wanted me to be hospitalized, because I don't know what you think of the Dayton VA mental health floor, but it's not therapeutic. You've got staff members who are complacent, picking up a paycheck. They won't do jack shit. You want to get a shower? What are your 3 goals for today, Joanne? Well, I would like to get my clothes washed and dried so that I can take a shower and put on clean underwear. Well, somebody has to unlock the door to the laundry room for you up there. A staff member has to unlock that. Then they have to let you come in and take it from the washer to the dryer. They do bring your meals up on trays from the cafeteria or whatever. Food, it wasn't too bad. But there's no therapeutic nothing going on up there. Bunch of bullshit. Bunch of people on the psych unit collecting a paycheck and doing jack shit for the customers that they're supposed to be taken care of. And I told Julie Proust the same thing. Said it's not therapeutic. Night shift is even worse than day shift, if you can imagine that. I would give day shift a C-. I would give night shift a fucking F. They needed to be fired, but I don't think you can fire them because they're government employees, and that's the whole fucking problem. That's me when I was 21 and joined the military. This is me at 40, living in California, working as a registered nurse, taking care of my house, my son, and making a living. And I raised a good son. He's in his 40s. He's also a nurse, a registered nurse, nurse practitioner, and he works in an urgent care clinic. This is my, mascot? This is Joanne. This is the broken woman. See the face? See the broken platter? That's Joanne. Joanne is broken, damaged. But Joanne does pretty darn good for herself, despite her brokenness. I have learned throughout the years how to self-soothe, what works, what doesn't work. And adding a new medication is too dangerous. Every medication you take has a side effect, and it might interact with the other medications you're taking. It's best just to stay on what you are and stay stable and not rock the boat. My boat, like I said, it's a little boat, and the ocean is big right now, lots of waves, and I'm staying in my boat. I'm staying in my lane. And one day at a time. I am going to survive 2026, and I hope the medical community at the women's clinic will be kind and supportive of me, and I hope mental health will be kind and supportive. I'm looking forward to getting my skin cancer removed. I'm looking forward to my consult or appointment with pain management at the Dayton VA. I'm looking forward to nutrition. I have a CT scan for, the lung cancer thing. I got all my appointments lined up like bowling pins. I just went to the eye doctor and I'm going to get my frames soon. So I'm taking care of business. I'm taking care of Joanne. I'm taking care of my home, my bills, my animals, and my health to the best of my ability. And I think I'm doing a really good job. And I apologize for saying that you should go spend 24 hours, but I wish one of you could go undercover where they don't know that you're a spy. Send somebody up there from bring them in from Indiana or Tennessee or somewhere, and have them pose as a veteran and let them have some kind of body cam on them and just catch the staff doing what the staff does and let the chips fall where they may, because it's a travesty. It's not just a C-, it's a travesty that you have all that money and all those resources and nothing good is coming of it on the psychiatric inpatient unit at the Dayton VA Hospital in Dayton, Ohio in 2026.